Hey, this is the Doc from the Stogie Fresh 5 podcast, and you're listening to The Geeks, the Stogie Geeks, with Tim and Paul. Kick back and enjoy as the Geeks kick ass each week. Listen in to the regular episodes as they smoke and chat about their weekly list of stogies. And now, back to the Stogie Geeks.
And we're back here live on the Stogie Geek Show. We've got a very special segment. Wanted to thank our other sponsor, Ocean State Cigars, Joyle's Liquors, and Mr. J Havana Smoke Shop. It's located right here in Rhode Island. And so you can visit them on the web, oceanstatecigars.com. You can find the Joyle's brand cigar, the J Grotto series. They got a Connecticut. They've got a Reserva. They've got the J Grotto series. Awesome cigars. Check them out. That's www.oceanstatecigars.com. I'm being flagged by multiple people. I want to thank Oliva, who just keeps giving us John. Go ahead, Stogie, say that. Get on the mic there.
Anyway, John Cazzaro, he's our local rep. He's just phenomenal.
Hey, John, how are you?
I'm doing well, guys. Thanks a lot for having me on.
Yes, thank you very much for the cigars.
My pleasure.
We're huge fans of the Milano.
Me too.
I think the size we like the best is the one that Tim smoked, which is the Petite Corona.
For guys that smoke a lot of cigars, the number 4, the Petite Corona, seems to be the most popular one. It's the most flavorful. The blend's no different. It's just because of the size, burns a little hotter. You're going to get a little more full flavor out of it.
Yeah.
So, it's actually one of my favorites, too. I like the number 4, and then after that, I like that Figurado.
So I'm going to put you on the spot because I know IPCPR is coming up. You got anything new coming out in the Milano?
I have rumors.
Rumors. Let's hear the rumors.
What could be new.
We like rumors.
And again, this is all subject to change. I heard that even before IPCPR for Father's Day, we may try and do a Milano with a Maduro wrapper. They're working on a blend. If we catch a blend that we all like, you're going to see that for Father's Day.
Excellent.
Now, for IPCPR on the Studio Tobacco side, I've heard rumors, and again, it's all subject to change, that they're working on a fuller flavored Connecticut cigar.
Really?
And also a Habano cigar.
Nice.
I don't know what it's going to be called. I don't even know if it's going to be happening. But those are the rumors I've heard. I've also heard of a rumor that maybe the Habano Studio Tobacco cigar could end up being an Oliva cigar if the flavor profile fits better with the Oliva side of things. So a lot of rumors. I haven't heard anything confirmed.
Okay. Fair enough.
Awesome, John. Thank you very much.
My pleasure, guys. Thank you
John,
for what you guys do.
So, John, stick around. We're going to play a little game. And since you're holding the microphone, you're going to play with us. You're gonna like it. So the game we're going to play is called Cigar Myth or Cigar Fact.
Okay.
So I'm going to read something off, and you tell me whether this is a cigar myth or a cigar fact.
Okay.
Are you ready?
All right.
Cuban cigars are rolled on the thighs of virgin women in Cuba.
I would have to say that is a myth.
That is a myth. You are correct, though that's how I envision it
Ding.
happening.
Yes.
It is, in fact, a myth. So, John, thank you very much for playing.
That's it, just one?
That's it. I got 10.
An easy one, too.
Oh, you want another one?
Okay, go ahead.
This one's a little more interesting.
Okay.
All right, you ready for this one? The stogie. Where does the term stogie come from? Is it a moniker from the Pennsylvania manufacturers who used the Conestoga or covered wagons to advertise the pungent, powerful, and low-priced cigar? Is that a myth or a fact?
I would buy that. That sounds legit.
You are correct. You're 2 for 2, John. That is, in fact, a fact. So I got a little more boring history about this. You guys ready? Since we're called the Stogie Geeks, I thought it was appropriate to talk about
We need to geek out.
We need to geek out, though. So the word stogie is short for Conestoga. The cigar was the smoke of choice for Teamsters driving Conestoga wagons in the cigar-making Conestoga Valley around Lancaster, Pennsylvania. That comes from the Wikipedia page for cheroot. Now, in case you were wondering, because I know you are, John, the cheroot is defined as an inexpensive, the shooter stogie is a cylindrical cigar with both ends clipped during manufacturing. Since cheroots do not taper, they are inexpensive to roll mechanically, and their low cost makes them popular. Typically, the stogies have a length of 3.5 to 6.5 inches and a ring gauge of 34 to 37.
Backwoods.
Yeah, the backwoods
There you
cigars.
go. There you go.
Yeah. So, thank you very much.
My pleasure, guys.
Not John's first
Thank you
rodeo.
again.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you,
right.
John.
Who do we have up next? Please state your first name for all of our listeners.
Jay.
Jay, welcome to the show. Jay's a fellow member here at the Havana Cigar Club. Nice to have you on the show, Jay.
How you doing?
I've got a question for you. You're going to tell me whether it's a myth or a fact.
6 inches.
It's always 6.
That's
6
a
is the right
myth.
number.
Is that in half?
Is that in centimeters?
No.
Inches. Okay.
6 whole inches.
So, Stogie Santa gets his name from the fact that he frequently dresses up as Santa Claus in the shop, shouting, "Ho, ho, ho, cigars for everyone," and individually wrapping every cigar you buy. Is that a myth or a fact?
That's a fact.
You know what? I said myth, but I'll go with fact.
I want to see it.
Jay, you won yourself a Stogie Geeks towel.
Yeah.
So when you get a little sweaty smoking cigars or you're on the golf course, you got
like
a
6 inches.
Stogie Geeks towel.
That should fit around.
Jay, thank you very much for playing. You want to see if anyone else wants to play Cigar
Yeah, there
Myth
we go.
Watch
or
your
Cigar
phone.
Fact here on the Stogie Geeks
This
Show.
is Black Shrek coming up next.
Shrek.
Hello, sir. Please state your first name for our audience.
It's Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. How are you?
I'm doing well.
All right. So are you ready? Is
I
this
am.
a cigar myth or cigar fact? 1,000 tobacco seeds can fit inside of a thimble. Is that a myth or a fact?
I'm going to go myth with that.
That is wrong, Kelly. I'm
I
sorry.
I
I'm
see
sorry.
that.
As I've been all week.
It is. Now, coincidentally enough, everyone is a winner here in the Stogie Geeks, so you do get a Stogie Geeks golf towel. But that is, in fact, a fact. 1,000 tobacco seeds can, in fact, fit inside of a thimble.
It's 50-50, and
that's
I went
okay.
with the wrong 50.
Now you know. Now you know.
What can I say? I'm a glass half empty.
I disagree with that.
Kelly, thank you very much.
Thank you very
for
much,
playing.
Kelly.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, man.
Anyone else would like to play Cigar Myth
Pass it to Frank.
or Cigar Fact?
Come on, Frank.
Let's see how let's make sure we got enough cord. Hey, Frank, how are you?
gentlemen.
Frank, your question: Cigar Myth or Cigar Fact? Dark Maduro wrappers means that the cigars. I'm sorry. Dark Maduro wrappers mean that the cigar is in fact stronger. Is that a myth or a fact?
That actually is a myth.
That is, you are correct. That is a myth. Truth, while Maduros undergo a longer fermentation, they do not increase in strength. Rather, they become richer and a little sweeter.
Yeah.
Well
There
done,
you go,
Well done,
Frank.
Frank.
By the way,
Stogie
Stogie Santa, when he says ho, 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 he isn't talking about happy things.
Geeks. He's a bad Santa.
There you go, Frank.
Bad Santa.
Thank you, Frank.
Next, please state your name for our listeners.
Oh, the real name.
The
Real name.
A real name, a nickname.
That'd be Dave.
Dave, how's it going?
Very well.
Dave's also a fellow member here at the Havana Club. Dave, your question, cigar myth or cigar fact? Most of the taste of the cigar is determined by the quality of the wrapper leaves.
Oh, that was definitely a fact.
Dave's saying fact. Now, I put a question mark. It is, in fact, from where I got this from, which is from Tobacconist University. But I don't know. Do you guys want to debate that at all?
I think you can.
Is it really
It can
solely
be.
determined
No.
by the wrapper?
No.
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 Now they're saying
There's a question
it's myth.
solely, though. Was solely.
No, it can't be solely on a
I
wrapper.
would go
It
with
can't
the
be.
solely.
You're saying solely now,
Yeah,
and
you didn't
before
say
you
solely,
said
you
it,
didn't
yeah.
say
Well,
solely
You didn't say
first.
solely.
Oh, I said most. I
I'm
did
calling
say
you on the
most.
carpet
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
I
There you
did
go.
say most. I said most. Dave, you win a towel regardless of whether your answer is
Well,
right or
thank
wrong.
you
'cause
very much.
We're all winners here on the Stogie Geeks. So.
Except for Santa.
My wife
appreciate
tells
that.
me.
Is
Dave,
this the only question I get?
That's the. You want another question?
I don't know. Sure. Go
All
ahead.
right, you ready
Why
for
not?
your second question,
Since you
Dave?
screwed up the first one.
Well, the first one was like, all
Yeah,
right.
solely could
All right.
be.
All right.
You
The
could
mic-
be a lawyer.
The question sucked. All right.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
So, an
wrote these?
experienced roller can produce at least 120 cigars a day. Is that a myth or is that a fact?
Oh,
Depending
no,
what
that
size
is
he's
definitely
rolling.
a fact.
That is a fact. You are correct. Thanks, Dave, for playing. Big round of
There you
applause
go.
for Dave.
Thanks,
Thank
Dave.
you very much.
Thank you very much, Dave. Dave gets a round.
Why is there a banana on the table?
I don't know.
No, it looks like it.
That's your towel.
And you can take the banana
Thank
too.
you.
That way.
Andrew, you're going to
Get
play
over here,
Cigar
Andrew.
Myth or
Come on
Cigar
over here,
Fact
let's
here
go.
on Stogie Geeks, Andrew.
Wait a minute. Hey, we're going to get Richard up here. Richard. Richard.
All right, Andrew,
Richard.
Andrew's standing right here, so we're gonna do Andrew, and
Yeah,
then
you
we'll
go
do
first, man.
we'll
Come
do
on.
Richard.
It's
Yeah.
painless.
Yeah, you're gonna
It's
take the
painless,
microphone.
Andrew. You gotta hold the microphone.
You gotta hold the microphone.
No. I'm asking you a question. Yeah. You gotta
Hold it
answer.
Stay
close
over
to
here
your
for a
mouth,
minute. Stay
like
right
you're in the
here.
restaurant.
I want
Hello.
you on the microphone in a minute.
Andrew, please introduce yourself for listeners.
My name's Andrew, and I'm a fellow cigar smoker.
Yes.
Very avid cigar smoker,
Avid
guys.
cigar smoker.
That's for sure.
Okay. You ready, Andrew? Cigar myth or cigar fact? An entire cigar should be thoroughly licked/wet down before being smoked. Is that a myth or is that a fact?
Myth.
That is, in fact, a myth. The truth is, the practice was common a century ago when humidification was not as accurate and consistent as it is today. Wetting the wrapper would help keep the cigar from unraveling, but is not necessary when smoking a well-conditioned cigar. You ready for some more truth? The Stogie Geeks crew enjoys being thoroughly licked/wet down before each show.
Just get the towels.
That's why we have
I bet you
towels.
wanted to know that,
We
yeah.
present Andrew with the towels.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, right before the show, I was licked and wet down, and I used this towel that you're winning to wipe myself off before
Thank
we
you.
started recording.
All right,
So.
we got another one. We got Richard here.
Richard.
The sweat is
I
free.
was asked to ask Stogie Santa a question.
Okay, you may
Okay,
ask the
that's
question.
okay, yeah.
The floor is
How
yours.
tall do these plants grow, Rocky?
That's from Greg, right? They got. Is that sun grown or is that shade grown?
Oh, Andrew, thank you very much.
Thank you, Andrew.
All right, our next one. Here we go. Take that one, Richard.
It's our man, Richard.
Mr. Tommaso.
This is Richard. This is in fact. We got one towel left.
No, I got several towels. So
All right.
we're good.
Well, this is my last question. So, it's very much based in science. So.
Okay, first of all,
Prepare yourself.
let's introduce and say who you are.
Okay, go ahead, Richard.
Hi, my name is Richard. I'm a cigar smoker.
There you go. That's my bourbon. That's my rye.
Oh, that's not the prize?
All right, Richard, you ready? A cured tobacco leaf is brown because its chlorophyll has been replaced by carotene. Is that a myth or a fact?
I really don't know. I
Guess.
think it's a myth.
It is, in fact, a fact. You still win a towel, but thanks for playing, Richard. Yes.
And you got his sweat.
So here's some further. Do you care to know about the science? It's really boring, but some further science. In the process of hydrolysis and oxidation, the reaction of oxygen with the chemical substances in the formation of oxides, the complex chemical compounds are split into similar components that are less irritating to the smoker.
It's called fermentation.
Carbohydrates become polysaccharides, then monosaccharides. Proteins are split into amino acids, ammonia, water, and so on. Carotene appears in proportion to the destruction of chlorophyll in the tobacco leaves, which is more pleasant to the taste and also changes their color from green to brown.
Stogie Santa's sleeping.
So there you go.
There you go, Richard.
We made you sit through all that just for a stupid towel.
Yeah, that's it. All right, Richard. Thank you,
Thank
Richard.
you very much, Richard.
Thanks, man.
Those are all the questions I had. Those were 10
How
questions.
many more towels do we have?
Okay.
I got two
I
left.
got, okay.
You got two
I'm not
towels?
gonna-
Can we come up with two more questions?
I got a question.
All right, let's
Okay,
get somebody
what
else.
gets up here?
Let's get someone else up here.
What's this guy's name right here?
Hey, Sean or Joe, come on up here. Come on, Joe. Is this true or false?
You're just answering a question.
Come on, that's how you're gonna do.
See if you can get Kara to come on the show.
This gentleman wants to do it right here.
Somebody, come on, we're gonna get somebody.
See if you can get Kara. Kara.
Come on, we need don't give me the look. She's got to be
She's
married.
giving me the look. Yeah,
She's got to be married. She's got
Kara,
that
we've
bitchy
never
face.
had a female on the show ever before. You'll be the first female on the show ever.
Oh, here
Come
she
on,
goes.
Kara, step up to the microphone. Stogie Santa has a question.
I have a question for you.
You're
We're-
speaking.
you're
You're
speaking.
not on
Oh.
camera.
Too bad
You're
we
not
didn't
on
have.
camera, you're
If
speaking.
we had on camera, then you could see why we wanted
Kara,
to answer the
This
question.
is Kara. She's been our bartender tonight,
And a
and she's doing a
fabulous
phenomenal job.
Phenomenal job tonight, Kara.
Okay, I got a question.
Okay.
All right.
Now, we're playing cigar myth or
from
cigar fact.
Cigar fact or
So you have
cigar
to say
myth.
whether this is a cigar myth or a cigar fact.
Now, from the seed of the
Now, this
plant.
is a special honor.
Oh,
You're the
okay.
first
What's-
female ever
Okay,
on the show.
We have a seed that's grown,
Mm-hmm.
and by the time the cigar is in this form, how many times has it touched a human hand? 100 times or not?
True or false?
True or false?
How is that true or false? You didn't.
From seed.
It's touched 100 hands. True or false?
It's gone through a process of the human hands touching that cigar, from picking the seed, put it in the ground.
True.
You don't sound too sure about yourself there.
No, I'm gonna go with
Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
She is correct.
Awesome.
Get this woman a towel. She is correct.
She has the Stogie Geeks golf towel.
There you go. Thank
Karen,
you.
thank you very much for playing Cigar Myth or Cigar Fact.
It is.
I think she's going to hurt you later.
Probably.
What about Roy? Let's get Roy.
Roy, come
Roy,
on.
come here.
We got one more
Come on,
towel.
come on.
We got one more towel to give away.
Come on, Roy.
Stogie Santa has one last question.
State your name.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. Oh. Okay. Hey, when they say a shade-grown tobacco, is that grown in the shade?
True or false?
Shade
True or
grown
false?
wrappers are grown in the shade. Myth or fact, Roy?
It's true.
It is a fact. He's
It is
saying
a
it is
fact.
a fact. It
Well,
is-
If it's in Connecticut, it's a fact.
Right. But when it's down in Honduras and South America, it's on the cheesecloth.
It's on the cheesecloth. It's grown in the shade.
Isn't that shade?
Well-
isn't a cheesecloth shade?
Not necessarily. Still in the sun.
According to Cigar Aficionado, we're going to geek out a little
Yeah,
bit here.
exactly.
According to Cigar Aficionado, in an article that they did in 2012,
So I should have worded that
think,
differently.
They actually stated that in Ecuador, it's already shady, so they don't
Because
need
of
to
the
do
cloud
that.
cover.
Yes.
Not
So
only
they
that-
don't need to put it under cheesecloth. They can just grow it.
Right. You can ignore all that. You still win a towel. Thanks for playing Cigar Myth, the Cigar Fact here at Stogie Geeks.
So it makes no difference. See that? The more you drink, you can make them up.
That's right. Yes, thank you. It was the highlight of your life, being on the Stogie Geeks. That's right. Thank you very much, Roy. That concludes this episode. Aside from, that's the...
No, it doesn't. We have a contest.
I'm sorry.
We have an
a
announcement
contest.
of the winner from the
We have
last
a contest.
contest.
Yes, we do. So let's start there. All right. So last week's question
Yes.
for our EP Carrillo Fiver, which is still DP determined. Sorry about that.
Yeah, we'll take care of it.
Well, you don't
We'll all reach into our humidors to take care of it. What did EP Carrillo aspire to be prior to entering the cigar business full-time with his father? Congratulations goes to Justin M., who correctly answered, and I have to say he had the best answer out of everybody. EP Carrillo wanted to be a jazz drummer. He was trying to be part of the legendary jazz musician Stan Getz band, but when it didn't work out, he returned to Miami to pursue the cigar business with his father full-time.
Nice.
So, Justin, I'll send you an email, send me your Addy, and we'll get that prize pack out to you.
Sounds great.
All
Very
right.
complete answer.
Congratulations.
So this week is a tough one.
Thanks for playing. Now we got the question in the... Let's talk about the prizes first.
Yeah, let's hold it up for the
Tim's going to hold it up for the camera. Thanks to John from Oliva Cigars for the prize pack for this show, which we're all kind of drooling over, actually.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a pack, let me tell you.
So this is an 8-cigar pack.
Explain each and every one, my friend.
We have the Oliva V number 4, 2 of those.
Are these the ones that he also gifted us? Is this from John
It is.
as well?
Phenomenal.
Right here.
That's the best V.
No,
Best V in the whole
is
series.
this a regular production?
No.
Yes.
Well, no, not.
Smells fantastic.
That's John. Not as much. It's not.
Not available
gonna-
as much as
Right.
some of the
Exactly.
Kelly's
It's a
giving me the
limited
thumbs up.
production.
They're saying the best. We get confirmation from the live audience.
Yep. We also have 2 of the Milanos, which we smoked tonight in the Churchill size. We have 2 Cane F Lanceros, and we have 2 Cane, what are the other one?
Daytona.
Lanceros.
Two totally
Which I'm
different.
smoking right now, guys. I do have to say, this is an extremely rare cigar. It only has been sold once. No, twice. No, once it was sold through a sampler through Atlantic.
Right.
And then it was given out at events, correct?
Is that a cigar myth or cigar fact?
That is fact.
We ain't telling.
And I just spoke with the rep a couple seconds ago, and he does not anticipate a time where this will be a regular release cigar. So whoever gets these, you're getting something awesome.
Yeah,
Pretty
you
rare.
are. This
So-
is a good prac. So the question is going to be a tough one this week because of that.
We can do that. Yeah, after we read our question, you want to ask us a question, Jay? You can do that.
What do I get? Do I get a bottle of...
Yeah, what do we get? What do we win?
So the question for this week's contest. Name the 4 great-grandchildren of Melanio Oliva, who are actively involved with the family brand And which grandchild is also a politician?
Okay.
That is the question.
That's a hell of a question. You're going to have to do some research. So.
Yeah, you're going to have to go
You're going to
Google.
dig deep.
So,
Excellent.
email us.
And it's not John Kennedy.
No.
Okay.
Email us.
Email us at stogiegeeks@gmail.com, and we will pick a winner at random on the next podcast.
Sweet.
Well, just like our random answer.
All right, so we got a question for us, as I understand.
Jay wants to ask us a question.
Okay, so Jay previously answered a question. He's back.
Welcome back, Jay.
Testes? Am I on?
Yes, you're on.
Okay. What kind of cigar did Bill Clinton use on Monica Lewinsky?
A White Owl.
Huh?
Now,
that was pretty quick.
Now, Bill had a very unique way of getting his cigar wet before he smoked it.
Yes. A little Minoxidil 9.
Yeah, it was thoroughly wet down.
Nobody
I don't know
knows?
what kind it was, but it was thoroughly wet down, is my guess.
No,
Do you know?
It was a Gurkha Grand Reserve.
Really?
Yes, it was.
I did not know that.
Wow. There
You're
we go.
There we go.
You're welcome.
Learn something new every day. Thank you
Right.
very much, Jay. You may have.
Hey. Jay took the prize back.
Well, everyone, thanks for listening to the Stogie Geek Show. Please join the CRA, that's Cigar Rights of America.
Right.
If you're here locally, please visit both of our sponsors, Mr. J. Havana Smoke Shop and the Havana Cigar Club.
Great places. Great places.
They've reintroduced a new House bill, guys, so this is important.
Yes.
It ended last session with 220 co-sponsors. Currently, they have 13. So if you're passionate about this hobby, you're passionate about being able to do what we do in the future, reach out to your your House of Representatives and tell them that you're passionate about it.
Absolutely.
Because, excuse me, go ahead, Mark.
Go ahead. And that's why CRA is out there, right? So that there's a collective voice. But beyond that, beyond your collective voice, there needs to be that individualized attention as well. So please, please, please write your reps, because what we do could be gone in the near future. So
Very
please do
near
this.
future.
Before we end as well, what does everyone think of their Oliva?
I nub mine.
Melanio.
I
Well,
nub
we
mine
know
and
yours
moved
was
on.
awesome.
Yeah, sorry.
I'll tell you, the torpedo picked up. I got a little dryness in the beginning. Well, not in the beginning. I said right in the middle of the cigar. That dissipated. It got a little one-dimensional at the end, but it's finishing well. I'm very happy with it. But again, the petite is the way to go.
The bell of the ball.
Yeah,
Bell of the ball.
I agree.
Bell of the ball, baby.
I done the torpedo and now the Churchill. Bell of the ball is the petite.
Yeah, I agree. My Figurado was good. Probably the second best that I've had so far.
Nice.
I've also had the Torpedo, and I've had the Robusto. I have not had the Churchill. Torpedo, second best in my opinion.
And this is not a line extension. This is totally something that they did on their highest end, no doubt.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm smoking a Daytona Lancero for my second cigar. Awesome smoke.
Yeah,
awesome
smoke
smoke.
something a little different.
It takes down
afterwards,
the
too.
power of the Cane F Lancero a little bit,
but the flavor.
But the flavor is it's really toasty. It's just awesome. So really, I look forward to hearing from the listener that wins this pack what he thinks, because he's going to get some Cane F Lanceros and some Cane Daytona Lanceros. Write us, tell us what you think. I'm interested.
Yeah, nice.
Thanks, everyone, for listening. We'll see you on the next episode of the Stogie Geek Show.
Good night.
Yeah.